Guys, our current Bitcoin daily candle is actually breaking our daily EMA ribbons to the downside, which in the past has never been a good sign after a bigger correction to get rejected from the daily EMA ribbons. Now the question is, do our two bullish chart patterns on the smaller time frames still look good? Are we going to be able still to break the $52,500 level to the upside? Or is this now more looking like the next beginning of a bigger correction? Guys, if you want to know that, stick around till the very end of the video, because I also have $1.3 million worth of Bitcoin long positions open right now, and I have to take immediate action on those trades depending on which price level we break first. I will tell you these two price levels and show you them in today's video. So like I said, stick around till the very end. And also, as always, I would really appreciate it if you could smash up a like here on this video. Let's reach 1,500 likes here on today's video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any future uploads. But now let's not talk too much, but let's just jump right into the charts. For sure, at the end of this video, I will also make an analysis on VPAT VLaunch, because VLaunch actually completely exploded. We pumped over 40% within the last 24 hours. We had an insane run up. As you can see here, we reached prices over $2 even, and I wanted to tell you what I'm now thinking, what's going to happen next to VLaunch. So if you also want to know that, like I said, stick around till the very end. But now let's first of all talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is breaking out of our daily EMA ribbons to the downside. In the past, that always has resulted in more correction to come. In the case that we break below the daily EMA ribbons and get rejected of them on a retest. Still, I think this case is a little bit different, because we just have this massive and very strong VPVR support below us on the daily time frame and also on the smaller time frames, and I'm pretty sure this is actually going to hold as in support for now, because we are not only having this VPVR support here and still also the supports of these of the falling wedge here that are pretty much also exactly at the price where we bounced so far. I have to say that on the smaller time frames it's looking way more interesting for Bitcoin, and also still more bullish, because here we are still forming our very nice and beautiful cup and handle reversal pattern, and this cup and handle pattern is still completely intact, because although we saw a big correction of 5% within pretty much one day here on the 4-hourly candles, which is quite a volatile move even for Bitcoin, we see it often, but also not on a daily basis normally. We really have to say here that Bitcoin is so far bouncing off our downward sloping support of this broadening wedge here, and as long as we are bouncing here and as long as we are holding this support, there is a good chance of reversing and still breaking here out of this broadening wedge and out of this huge cup and handle pattern. There's still a good chance of breaking it to the upside, which would also then result in us breaking not only this cup and handle, no, we would also break above this possible bump and run reversal, and the bump and run reversal then has a price breakout target of its start, so we would reach prices of over $60,000, and this is pretty much where all important resistance, also on the bigger time frames, also on the VPVR, is already out of the chart. So in my opinion, this is really not a big problem that we are facing here. And now, looking not only at Bitcoin but also at VPAT, I think here is something extremely interesting going to happen, because VPAT right now has insane volume. A lot of people are taking the advantage of this volatile market. They are taking the advantage of the huge price moves that we see here on a daily basis with VLaunch yesterday, 40% up in a matter of hours, boom, then in a matter of hours 14% down. So if you're like now catching the highs and the lows, like what you do if you're normally trading, but here it's only possible on spot without a leverage, then you can make some nice profits. But a lot of people are just buying and holding. We are seeing whales actually accumulating. I think VLaunch just made a very nice tweet a couple of days ago talking about one VLaunch whale that already has staked, I think, $500,000 worth of VLaunch for a total of directly, yeah, here, 166,000, so $320,000 for 5 years locked up. So people are staking like crazy, almost $40 million worth of VPET tokens are now already staked. The people are gaining crazy staking rewards, and for sure, I mean, the price is still looking bullish. I think we have here two possibilities. First of all, we could form here this ascending triangle, which for sure has a great possibility to break to the upside here, since there are just bullish news for VLaunch coming out. There's just another project now that got announced yesterday. The whitelist is closing already in 1 hour. It's just another free IDO allocation, so the people don't even have to pay for the tokens. They only have to stake VPET. Boom, they're getting free IDO allocation here. Boom, they're getting free IDO allocation here. The VPET VLaunch free IDO allocation itself now worth almost $60 million. $60 million that Chris from Crypto and I gave to the community completely for free, completely unlocked, completely tradable if you want to do so, or stakeable if you want to get more free tokens of top tier projects, right? So make sure, guys, to follow VLaunch on Twitter. I put you the link in the video description. Make sure to keep an eye on the chart. I think this ascending triangle is very interesting. Would have a breakout target all the way up to $2.30. And I mean, M pattern here is still also very possible. So be a little bit careful here. Just see if this support holds. And if you're just accumulating for the long term, just staking for the long term, I mean, yeah, then it doesn't really make a difference if you're buying now or maybe a little bit lower. At least in my opinion, no financial advice here. But guys, I would say if you like the video, make sure to smash up a like. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, share it with your friends, and we are going to see us in the next one. Till then, bye.